Hello and welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the 700 subscribers. I cannot believe this. Oh my god, I've got 700 subscribers. I'm tearing up thinking about it. Not even a year ago I hit 100 subscribers and it's a year later and there's so many of you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. It makes my day. It motivates me. I wanted to film this video for like a 1000 video, but I mean, I can't be bothered to wait that long. We don't know how long that's gonna be. So today, as you can probably tell by the title, I always say that, I will be mixing all of my foundations. I know in comparison to some influencers, this is my very modest collection of foundations. I bought every single foundation that you can see in here with my own money. I don't get sent any PR whatsoever. I still think it's pretty impressive. If you would like to know what my foundation collection looks like when it's mixed together and on my face, just keep on watching. I'm not going to zoom it in yet because we're not applying this concoction yet. First of all, what I want to do is count all of these because I haven't actually counted all of them. 15, 16, 17, 18, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apparently I cannot count. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Because I think this video might be quite short, I will tell you a little bit about each foundation. Let's just start. One of my favourite foundations from the drugstore is the Collection Lasting Perfection. I went through probably about 4 or 5 of these bottles. The shade range is not the best, but this lasts on my skin. It's a matte formula, but it doesn't feel like too matte. It's medium to buildable coverage, so let's just do it. 1 pump. Okay, a sister foundation. I accidentally once bought this. This is Illuminating Touch. It's essentially the same bottle. The front of it looks very similar. So like I said, I accidentally picked this up. It's very nice. It's just dewy, and for my oily skin I have to powder it down to not look oily. I don't use this, but it is quite nice, and again it's full coverage. Another Collection Lasting Perfection, but this is a weightless foundation. I did a wear test on this. It went really well. I'm going to try and attempt to squeeze out the same amount for each of the foundations. W7 HD foundation. Again, I did a wear test on this. It looked amazing on the skin, but it just, to me, it was very light to like a very light medium coverage, and that's not what I'm about. I have acne prone skin and I just want that coverage, okay? Even though it looks pretty nice, it just wasn't enough for me. My current favourite, L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I've done a wear test on this. Go and check it out. It's really good. I really like this foundation. That's why it's my current favourite. L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. This is super old. Oh, it's coming out. The pressure. I haven't worn that one in ages, and I've really liked it for a long time because it gives you that matte finish. It's a little bit too drying for me, and the shade that I have is Porcelain, and that was definitely a little too pink for me. Another L'Oreal Infallible. There's a lot of foundations in that range. L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. It's definitely not full coverage. I did quite like it for a little while. I remember going through... Ooh. I remember going through 2 tubes of this, so it couldn't have been that bad. L'Oreal True Match. This is definitely the wrong shade. The first foundation that comes to mind when it comes to a massive shade range is the L'Oreal True Match. They were probably the first drugstore brand to think about shade range, undertones, medium to full coverage, really, really nice. It feels good on the skin, it doesn't dry out. I would say like a natural finish, so it's good both for like dry skins and oily people. Suggested by you guys. Again, I did a wear test on this and it was very surprising to me that something that has a word healthy in it will be so good. The smells really, really nice and it lasts on an oily skin. It has decent coverage, like medium to pretty full coverage. Really, really like this one. I have two of these as well. I've really liked this. Lasts on the skin. I'm pretty sure I've done a wear test on it. No, I don't think I did. Let me know if you want a wear test on this because I actually don't know how long it lasts on my skin. I know it lasts quite a long time, but I never actually like tested it with a watch, you know, when do I get oily, at what point, do you know what I mean? So let me know if you want to see that. I recently have found that these two together, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear and the SuperStay by Maybelline, so good together. Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. This would probably be better for combo skin. It didn't last too well on my skin, but it felt really, really nice. And it has like this skin-like finish, which was great. If I go to Poland and I find this, I'm buying more. First of all, you can't get Catrice in the UK. This foundation has been discontinued, at least that's what I've been told, and it's so good. I love this. I think I did a wear test on this. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think so. Since that video I've been wearing it to work and it has lasted on my skin. I don't need to powder it down, but throughout the day I get like this nice level of dewiness throughout my skin. When I blot it throughout the day, it looks great. It's really good. This, I don't think we'll talk about this. It's Revolution Matte Base. I also did a wear test on this. All I'm going to say is that if you are looking for a matte foundation, this isn't it. This is actually pretty old. I don't even have a cap anymore. SuperStay by Maybelline 24-hour Fresh Look Foundation. I don't remember liking this too much. It's actually pretty full. I cannot even remember the last time I wore this. Lovely. But I'm definitely adding it to the mix. I need to show you the difference in shade between every single foundation. Hopefully you can see this one is a lot more like pink, and there's like a lighter one, a darker yellow undertone. There's that one there. This looks so cool. And that wormy looking one. Let's carry on. We're probably a little bit more than halfway there. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. First of all, I got the wrong shade. This is like too yellow for me. I'm definitely more like a neutral skin undertone. If anything, I probably can get away with pink undertone more often than yellow, at least if it's this yellow. Again, I did a wear test on this. Not my favourite foundation. I never picked it up since. It's a good indicator. If you are looking for a super cheap foundation, because I think W7's foundations, like you can find at like outlet savers and stuff like that, and they're usually like around £3. So if you are really like pushing your budget, this has pretty decent coverage. Like you can get this to like a light full coverage. I did a wear test on this. I don't remember giving it like a massive like hyped up review, but it is really, really good. Surprisingly, I have used it several times off camera. The only difficult part is that it doesn't have a pump. Oh my god, one of the foundations has separated. Wow. I just picked this up and Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable foundation from Rimmel has separated. I'm still gonna put it in. I need to like bind it together again. That's why sometimes it tells you to shake. Okay, that was a workout. So this is another one of those doe foot bloody things that's so unhygienic. I didn't like this foundation either. Next, doe foot applicator foundation. Revolution Conceal and Define. I actually quite like this. Out of the 3 doe foot applicator foundations, this is the best one. This is the third one. Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I know they have come out with face tape, I think that's what they called it. I need to try that one out, but as you'll know, in my review with this, I paid £48 for this because of all the shipping costs and stuff like that. So buying from Tarte is expensive. And because this didn't blow my socks off, I don't really want to spend that much on face tape. Wet n Wild Photo Focus. You can get this on Beauty Bay. I really like this foundation. It has the spatula, not like an actual doe foot. Still very unhygienic. Such a painty smell, but I low-key love it. Works fantastically. If you are on a budget, this might become your best friend. One of the biggest shade ranges, but not the best reviews, Morphe foundation. I didn't mind this, it was just a little too matte for my liking, but it does have very good coverage. I missed this tiny little squeezer tube. Lasting Performance from Max Factor. This has next to no coverage. If you want a step up from a BB cream, this is it. And then the complete opposite side of a spectrum, the two most full coverage foundations. Actually, this has more coverage than this. The two most full coverage foundations I personally own, Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation and Jouer Essential High Coverage. This is amazing. If you have severe acne, like I used to back in the day, this looks amazing and is still one of my favorite foundations. This has very full coverage, but it feels very heavy on the skin. You can tell I don't like it that much because I haven't used so much of it. We're almost there. The sample of Smashbox Studio Fix foundation. I'm going to take my little spoon. This has oxidized in the pot like so badly. This just looks straight up orange. This bloody thing. L'Oreal Infallible. Hated this. It's just so waxy. Revolution Fast Base foundation. I don't know how I'm gonna mix the stick foundations in there, but I'm gonna try. Because of these stick foundations, I need to take my spoon and like smush them on the side of the bowl to like combine it with everything else. This is actually really fun, but weird at the same time. Like, I would love to formulate a foundation. It must be so fun. Okay, I've mixed it all in. Let's zoom it in and let's see what it looks like on my skin. Okay, so I have my sponge, I have my mirror, and I have my foundation concoction. Let's put it on my face. As for the colour, for now, I think it might be a little too dark for me, but it's very common throughout my foundations. Full coverage? Probably. Full coverage? Yes. But I wonder what finish it's gonna have. I think it has like a nice ratio between a matte and like a skin-like finish. Oh, I do have that Illuminating foundation in there as well from Collection. I was thinking, like, why does my skin have like almost like a sheen to it? This is the side without any foundation. This is the side with one layer of the foundation. Maybe ever so slightly too dark, actually. No, I'd say it's a pretty good shade match. Quite like the coverage. I will check if you can build it. I should wear this more often. Oh my god. I think I've put too much on. That has a good coverage, you have to admit, but I'm getting more and more orangey. I can't remember which foundation oxidizes, or if they all oxidized because they were mixed together, I don't know. Getting slightly bit more orange than when I initially put it on. Okay, but why does this look so good? Like, my chin looks so smooth. Okay, wow. I left it a couple of minutes and it's starting to settle into like my line here. You know, when I smile, I have this like dimple here. Let's try and add a little bit more coverage. It's still really good. Like, this to me is pretty full coverage, but let's see if it builds. Yep, definitely builds. So if you want like a really good coverage, all you need to do is get 30 foundations and mix them all together. Okay, let's finish my makeup. I think I might wear this for the rest of the day. I started doing my makeup quite late today and it's already 2, but I might even do a little wear test. Okay you guys, so this is what my face looks like with the Franken foundation, where I mixed 30 foundations that I personally have in my collection. I don't know why I like this. This is so satisfying. Okay, so this is my face after 4 hours of wear. Still looks pretty good, but I am so oily in my T-zone. Nothing new. I have oily skin. Let's get back to the video. I hope this was an interesting, fun video for you guys. Again, thank you for being here. You are the best. It brings a smile to my face that you are here watching, liking, commenting. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share and click the notification button, which is the bell. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. You are the best.